Hello and good morning. It is 7 a.m. and I'm a little tired. Welcome to this different version of a live that we're going to do today. Nobody wants to see your butt right now. It's too early for that. On this episode of Just Jordan Things, we're doing a morning routine. I'm trying to hold myself more accountable for getting up out of bed and getting productive with my day. And hopefully this will help any of you as well. So let's do a breakdown of what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you the journal that I'm working in. This is the self-love journal by Switch, the company Switch. And every day that we do this, we're going to tackle a new prompt. It's a guided journal. So every day is basically a new day that we can dig into this. We're also going to be doing a quick little like breath work meditation exercise, right? Get your tail out of my coffee. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And to you, Dozer. Good morning to you, Dozer. And periodically, I will show you some exercises that my personal trainer has showed me that help me get up and energized and wake up in the morning. So I hope you are all excited for this as much as Dozer is. And let's get into it. How is everyone's day going? First of all, we having a good day? We having a tired day? We having a bad day? My teeth are, we are still in recovery. This is the first cup of coffee I've had in a week because you're not allowed to drink hot liquids. You're not allowed to drink carbonated things. You're only allowed to eat soft foods. It's been a nightmare. I hate it. I do not recommend getting your wisdom teeth pulled ever, you know, unless you have to or something, I guess. But yeah, it's terrible. It's miserable. You have a headache today. Wanda, you're good so far. My favorite finds, you're slowly waking up. Yes, good morning, Dozer. Good morning. Hello. He has been very sad that I haven't been up at my desk for the past week as well. He's come downstairs and cuddled with me a few times, but most of the time he's just isolated upstairs because he doesn't want to deal with Daisy. So, isn't that right, Bugger? Gosh, he's so needy. All right, so let's jump into it. If you have a pen and paper with you, great. If not, go and grab one now. We will jump into the journaling part of our morning first. You want to journal? Do you have feelings and emotions you need to get out there? I bet you do. Okay. Hello. Yep, I cannot. You can also take notes in your phone, in your notes app, or laptop, or just think about the prompts as we go through this. But every single day, here is the breakdown of kind of like it goes by weeks in here. But we will go through different prompts and be reflective of self-love and get better at it, right? Because that is important. Day one. You have too much self-love. Too much. You have a journal, but you have not written in it yet. Well, use this opportunity today, if you would like, to break that seal, break the binding of that journal. Now that I've shown you all how to bullet journal with my latest video, now we can do it together. This is my current daily spread, and I'm going to, this book has a space to write in it, but I have a terrible problem with like writing in books. So I'm always like, okay, I'll just write it in my side-by-side journal so that I don't have to tarnish the pretty one. And then you can always come back to it. All right, so day one, self-kindness is at the core of being self-compassionate. It means being gentle with yourself and acknowledging that you are doing your best rather than punishing yourself for imperfections and failures. As your first steps towards self-love, look for ways to be kind to yourself today, beginning by writing a phrase, a few sentences, or even a letter to yourself. Tell yourself you care and are ready to begin being gentle and kind with yourself. Dozer, please don't shake the camera. So this can be anything from acknowledging something that you're stressed about, or acknowledging those limiting beliefs that you're not doing a good enough job, or that you need to be doing more. Meeting yourself where you're at right now and just saying, I'm doing a good job. I'm doing my best. And really just verbalizing that, because a lot of the times we know that in the back of our head, but we don't say it as much as we say, well, I should be doing this though. And anytime you say, but, who said this? Which one of those like famous? I think it's Dr. Phil. Anytime you say but, it means everything I just said, disregard it, because this is what I really mean. So, take a moment to reflect on that this morning. Figure out what it is that you are stressing yourself out about, shaming yourself for potentially, and let yourself have that moment of grace and that you're doing a good enough job. Let's see, is coffee okay? Coffee doesn't hurt. Okay, great. Oh man. We're going to take, I don't know, 3 minutes here, maybe, to stew on that a little bit and write down in our journals what our daily intention is, or what our self-kindness reminder is today. Don't look at me like that. Dozer, what is your self-kindness reminder? That you're allowed to lick your butt whenever you feel like it? That's his. Good morning, Margaret, and welcome. I'm so happy there's so many of you up this morning and coming to my live. I expected there to be a bunch of sleepyheads that didn't want to wake up this early. So this is very encouraging for me, one, because I was that sleepyhead. I also need to figure out how to get like soft music in the background or like a timer. Those are all very technical things. We'll figure that out one day. All right, so my daily intention is to take things slow as I ease back into work and prepping for the time that I've been off. Good morning, Betsy. It has been a terrible struggle for me to lay in bed for, 5 days now, and not be able to be productive. I see the emails piling up. I see the Slack messages piling up and the YouTube comments that I haven't been able to reply to. And it's just like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm going to have so much to do. But with that time off, I need to allow myself time to get acclimated back into work. So that is my self-love intention, is go slowly back into work. Oh, congratulations, Liz. 3 more listings and you'll have 100 listings in your eBay store. That's great until they start selling. And then you have to be listing more. But don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. That's great. It's a great accomplishment. All I do is get up and take one day at a time, because each day anything unexpected could happen. That is 100%. So Grant last night was on his way home at 10 p.m. at night. He had just spent all day at a conference, and I had expected him home at 10. And I can see his location. So, I was like looking, I was like, well, where is he? It's 10:05 now. And he was like parked off of the freeway. So I was like, oh, maybe he's just like, it's glitching. And he's like almost home. So I waited like 10 more minutes and I looked at his location again and he was still there. And so now I'm like, okay, what happened? And apparently he had hit something on the off ramp and popped a tire and was waiting for the tow truck to come because he didn't have the right tool in his car to change the tire. So yeah, reminding yourself that every day unexpected things happen and we have to take things as they come. I remind myself to apply the law of attraction every day. That's a good one. That's a good one. For those of you that aren't aware of the law of attraction or aren't familiar with it, it's basically, oh gosh, no, I don't know. Like what you're thinking of manifests itself into reality. So if you're thinking of or worried about or stressed about, X thing happening more than you are, were excited for other things, that's what's going to come into your life. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I wanted to say thank you for the journaling. How to. I started this yesterday and I think it's revolutionary. Oh, that's awesome. See, that is what I learned about bullet journaling too. I had tried to keep an agenda, keep a book, keep a journal, all kind of independently. And then when I learned about the bullet journaling, blah, blah, bullet journaling method, it was like a light bulb clicked because that's how my brain functions. It is like a cluster of everything all at once. And this was an easy way for me to keep everything kind of organized. So I'm so glad that it's helped more people. Okay, if we are done with the journaling part, let's move on to the breath work part, because I think clearing our mind in meditation is such an important part of self-regulation and getting our psyche. So let's do 5 big deep breaths together. This can be quick and easy. If you've never meditated before, it's completely fine. If you've never done breath work before, it's completely fine. But basically, you just take a breath in for 3 seconds, hold it for a little bit, and then take a breath out for 3 seconds. And what you're trying to do during this time is clear your mind. Just focus on the breathing and the counting. Don't let other things come up. And if they do come up, just let them pass away. Don't hold on to them. It's incredibly difficult to get a clear mind when you start meditating. So don't feel like you're doing a bad job at it. But we can start this together, and we're just going to take a deep breath in, hold it for a second, and then out for 3 seconds. And then another one, deep breath in, hold it, and then out for 3 seconds. And then take a deep breath in, hold it, and out for 3 seconds. Take a deep breath in, really fill the pits of your lungs, and then out for 3 seconds. And then last one, deep breath in and out. And there you go. That was it. That's as simple as it takes. And notice the difference that you feel, if any. It's okay to not feel any different, but a lot of the times you can notice that slight de-elevation of whatever going on in your head. It helps to close your eyes when you're doing it. It helps to focus on the counting. And really, that quick, easy little take a couple deep breaths and focusing on filling your lungs can rechannel so much stress and anxiety. So that's a really useful tool if you're in the middle of something, just so heavy and getting overwhelmed and feeling down or whatever feeling you're having, just taking that moment to kind of regulate your nervous system. Incredible. Will definitely help with a lot of things. And the point of meditation and to kind of learn to regulate when you're not experiencing anxiety is so that you are practiced and you've trained that muscle for when you are experiencing it. So don't expect yourself to just need to know how to do it when you're experiencing intense emotions. It is good to practice when you're in a calm level mindset so that when you are having anxiety or a panic attack or something intense is happening, you can tap back into that calm state easily. Dozer is just all over my screen all the time. That is where he lives. You are a desk pet, aren't you? And now he's sitting on top of the journal. So I couldn't even journal anymore if I wanted to. You do a to-do list for the next day every day. That's perfect. So I just made a video, actually. It's on my TikTok, not on my YouTube yet, about what is your to-do list, right? Think about it. What is on there? Now, what of those things on your to-do list are prioritizing self-care or mental health. I would guarantee that most of us don't really plan out or write down, okay, I need to do, my breath work, right? Because that's not a big to do. It's like, okay, I remember when I have time to do it. But what if we start challenging ourselves to intentionally do those things? That's a big one with bullet journaling is right up here on my habit section. This is something that I write down as a to-do like every single day. It's meditate, journal, read, and then a workout. Like that is like, have I done those things? Check it off. That way it's more automatic that I'm prioritizing them. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dozer. I should just get a Dozer cam of him on. Okay. I need my hand back. I need my hand back. Okay, he's biting me. Lovely. Okay, now let's move on to the workout section. And I say workout because it's technically considered a workout because you're doing work, but it's not a workout. I don't like working out. And my personal trainer, brilliant woman, okay? She is Hannah Ray Training on YouTube. She has some guided workouts. If you would like to go look her up, feel free to do any of those with her. But I will show you a few that she has showed me. The first one is, let me see if I can get, you can do this sitting down. Perfect. So if you're at a desk or at a chair, you can do this right where you are. It's going to be holding your hands out in front of you. And when we do this, we have a tendency to like raise our shoulders. So make sure that your shoulders are just relaxed. You're not dipping them down. They're just relaxed. So hold your arms out to whatever height that you can comfortably hold. If it's down here, it's perfectly fine. Just find whatever is best for your body. And then you're going to flick your fingers for 10 seconds as fast as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It gets a little spicy. But it's a good way to get the blood moving and stretch those finger muscles that really don't get that much work into them. And again, so simple, so easy, so quick to do. And you don't have to, it's not one of those like, oh, I have to go work out. All of her workouts are set up to be able to do in the middle of the workday if you need to. You're not getting sweaty. You're not getting like gross and grimy and tired. They're actually meant to energize you. And I have seen such incredible results with all of them. So I will be sharing way more of those little tidbits and workouts as well. You check off things as you do them, accomplish so much more doing them every day. I absolutely love to-do lists, and anyone with a crazy spicy brain loves to-do lists because it lets us get everything out of here and put it down on paper. And that's what journaling does too. When you're processing emotions, it takes it out of your head and that constant need for, oh, I have to remember, I don't want to forget any of this. It puts it down on paper so you don't have to hold it in your brain anymore, and there's a backup. And that's like 90% of how I process things is through my bullet journal. When I have something intense, when I'm mad, when I'm sad, when I'm happy, even, it's all like, okay, what's the root of where this is coming from? And it's usually way easier to process when it's written down and I'm not holding on to it being like, okay, well, I have to remember how this felt and like why I'm upset and like think about it stacking on top of each other. Okay. Did we do everything? We did everything. We did it. Look at that. Quick and easy morning routine that sets us up for success. This was awesome. I will try to do more of these. I am actually going to work on this week a couple different book reviews of self-help books and psychology books that I've read and kind of go into depth of what I got from them. So stay tuned for that. And I think we're going to try to do this once a week to start until I really build up the habit of getting up early, because you know what? Getting out of bed is difficult a lot of the time, especially with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. You're laying and you're calm and you're happy, and then you're like, oh, I got to disrupt everything. So on Tuesdays at 7 a.m., we're going to try to keep this quick little morning routine. And we'll do a journaling prompt. We'll do a quick little breath work meditation, and then we'll do a little workout. It's not workout, but if you've ever read the book 5 a.m. Club, it talks about how structuring your morning, the first hour of your morning, with those three things, so learning something new and journaling and getting your blood pumping, helps with cognitive something. I don't know. It's good for your brain. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it together. And we'll pick something new to learn every day. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, I'm going to go get my new book here. Here's what we're going to do. We'll read a page of this book. This is 30-second psychology. So we'll pick something new to learn. Oh boy. This is already starting off bad. I am a terrible read out louder, so bear with me. Wundon's introspection. The 30-second theory. Are you sitting comfortably? Now tell me, what are the contents of your conscious mind right now? This is a version of introspection, the research tool favored by psychology's founding fathers in the late 19th century. As William James noted in his 1890 book, The Principles of Psychology, the word introspection needs hardly to be defined. It means, of course, looking into our own minds and reporting what we discover there. Practitioners in Wilhelm's laboratory at the University of Leipzig, widely accepted as the world's first experimental psychology lab, were expected to undergo lengthy training in the method. One aim was to break conscious experience down into constituent parts. I can't talk right now. Although the technique sounds straightforward, methodology arguments broke out among its early pioneers. Edward Titchener, a British psychologist and former student of Wundon's, proposed a particularly strict system designed to avoid what he called stimulus error, in which, faced with a stimulus such as a table, the introspectionist reports the mere presence of the table rather than the raw sensory experiences provoked by its color, size, position, and constitution. Interesting. I don't know how much I learned from that, but we're starting. It's a start. It's a start. And look, we're still under 30 minutes. That is the great part. We'll try to contain these to 30 minutes. No, sir. We're on camera. Can you keep it PG-13, please? He's so cute. All right. We are still going to have listing parties and shipping parties. So stay on the lookout for those. I think I'm going to do another listing party Thursday night because I have a big show coming up on Friday. That's part of the bigger Whatnot treasure hunting thing. So that'll be really fun. I also got a new little box light for taking pictures. So I have to retake a bunch of pictures to make sure they look better. And what else? I think that's it. That's enough. That's enough for today. I'm going to go finish my coffee. Have a great morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. And stay tuned for the next one. I will see you all shortly.